All right, so we're gonna kick some shamanistics. Shamanistic lunatics. Oh, that makes me think of ticks. I don't want to think about that. But we are gonna, yeah, no shadow totems. No shadow totems in this dojo. So we're gonna do all animal cards. Start off kind of light and fluttery with the butterflies, and then yeah, we'll go into then we'll end with the actual, like, you know, animal medicine, you know, totem guide messages, whatever. Guides. I mean, I don't know. I was watching that thing about the serpent mounds, and the guy was like, oh, you know, be careful, don't, about calling them guides. I don't like to get hung up on semantics, but I do think it's important to have your foundation rooted in Jesus, and have a proper understanding of what the most important and most fundamental messages were. Like love, a lot of times we forget that one, okay? So let's start with the butterfly cards, just using the Doreen Virtue. Set the intention that this reading stays protected and blessed, and we just want to express gratitude for that. Thank you, angels, Elohim, the Elyon, our family. I want to plug it in, but I don't want them to, well, you know what, we're just gonna not being fair and just go with the, because I don't want it to run out and then not give me the signal, and then having gone through the whole, so we'll just risk it with the plugged in, even though it's charged up all the way, I'm just saying, so. Anyway. It is beautiful out there, even though there's lots of chemtrails and there's nice big freshy. And my spidey senses are like going off the chart. Today I was called to, I've been getting a lot of animal messages lately, so I was called to do this reading, but I wanted to wait to do the shamanic oracle reading. I wasn't specifically thinking of doing it for the month, but I guess I could do it for just, you know, for February, since it is the 1st, but it doesn't really have a set date time. I was just waiting for confirmation from the universe of the right timing. Definitely a lot of bird, and again, okay, so the Stellar's J is that I had that dream about that, how it floated to me in a bubble, but the bubble looked like a, you know, like a perfectly round balloon blown up, but if it was made out of, anyway, I explained it in the video, but like if it was made out of, instead of latex, like an actual, like a sheep's stomach or something, you know, it looked like that kind of layered, pulled out, stretched, but you could see through it. It was translucent. Okay, so and then I just saw it floating towards me, and it was kind of, it could have been dusk or dawn. It was that kind of a lighting. So like sunrise or sunset, just kind of that pale blue first light kind of. So it was bright enough for me to see everything clearly, and it was just like hills and stuff, and there was like this bridge or whatever, so like a little bit of infrastructure, but pretty much all natural and environment, and then it just floated up towards me. I saw it coming from a distance, like a bubble floating towards you, like in the Wizard of Oz, I think, like when the good witch floats up or something, doesn't she come in like in a bubble? So it was like that, so smaller off in the distance, then it got bigger as it got closer, and then I could see it was like it had something inside it, and when it got right up to me, or like popped when it got really close, but then it was like flying around, so, and then I just extended my hand upward, and set the intention for it to land on me, and then it did, and it just gave me this piercing glare where I was actually looking at these pictures, these family pictures, and my brother was making that kind of when we were at a baseball game, and kind of like a sleepy, kind of grumpy kind of look, and where you look down your down your brow at someone. So that's what the and I remembered it was blue, had a little white. Didn't look like it looked like a blue jay, okay, but and I was getting those lately too, but that Stellar's jay is really they make a point to find me and bring me their medicine when it's necessary. So everywhere that I've lived since well, I wouldn't say New Mexico, yeah, in California, I guess, yeah, since my awakening, but no, right before, actually. That could have had something to do with pregnancy and how that opened up something, because my first pregnancy, that was a miscarriage, actually. That's when I got my first set of falcons. And then I had a set here, Stellar's Jay set of falcons, and Stellar's Jay, and well, no, not falcons in Sonoma, but Stellar's Jays. Okay, in Petaluma there was just falcons, and then when I moved to Sonoma it was just Stellar's Jays. Okay, and then when I moved here there was a pair of falcons and Stellar's Jays. Stellar's Jays, yeah. I guess they considered it Stellar's Jays. So stellar, okay, like kind of sounds like staircase, stellar, and stars, and staircase to the stars. I don't know. Okay, so let's get galactic, shamanistic. Let me see if I can see with the glare on there. And okay, yeah, so yeah, so I showed you this. Okay, so this is the butterfly deck. So what tangent was I going off with? Oh yeah, a lot of animal medicine coming in, and then especially, okay, so the dream with the Stellar's Jay, that was a couple months ago. I can't remember the title of the dream. Probably says dream and Stellar's Jay in the title. So you could search for it on the channel. I'm not going to, but then it just came in recently in my 3D, and that's a recent one that I just posted in the thumbnail. Has a peanut. It has a peanut in its mouth because that's what I saw. So it's pretty cool that I found a picture that had that specific bird with a peanut in its mouth. So I'll just do 3 for each and then see what flips out. So just a nice, clear, concise messages from the butterflies. Yeah, there's a truck warming up outside, I guess, so you heard that. I'm a fan of the computers on for whatever reason, even though I have one tab open and minimized, but so we'll see what butterfly wants to come out. I know it's a lot of shuffling time, but I prefer to do it on camera unless I don't plan on sharing it, and then I just thought, okay, that's a cool reading, I feel called to share it or whatever. So, or maybe not so cool, but it just felt important to share. I get prompted, so come on, butterflies, give us the message. What's the message from the butterfly realm? Come on, winged ones. Okay, this one turned around. Oh, 2 turned around. Okay. Or 1, and then I grabbed that one. So, changing your mind and emotions. Okay. So, okay, let me put this up so I can see now. A lot of nice dusty pink, rose pink. So emotions with changing your mind. I'm getting the emotion being unconditional love, okay, because of all that rose pink color. So, and that makes sense. I feel that energy was coming in with the moon, all the moon energy that was just happening. A lot of it was these activations, upgrades, fixing the DNA. You know, all the energetic implants. Okay, so restoring our DNA when it comes to unconditional love. So, you know, it could have highs and lows of emotions, okay, that surrounding these higher love activations, all this unconditional love that was just coming in is coming in still. So, and changing your mind. So, maybe because of these emotions, and, you know, the fact that it has to do with unconditional love, there might have been a change of mind, a change of heart, and changing your mind about what unconditional love means. So that might mean the people that you're expressing and engaging in the exchange of love with, those people might have changed. Cut out some old, bring in some new. Okay. So changing your heart is changing your mind, and vice versa. So mind and heart connection, because it's emotions, and changing your mind specifically. So really getting deep into the heart, really sitting with heart energy has brought some epiphanies and revelations and change of mind. And that Two of Swords kept coming up for me in the cards, and I'm like, okay, do I need to make a decision? Like, what have I not decided here? Like, do I need to Seven of Wands it? Like, speak up more, throat chakra it more? Like, what do I need to do? Okay, so, you know, and then I shared that video where I saw that's Two of Spades, which is the Two of Swords laying in the gutter. I'm like, okay, freaking Two of Swords, decide. Okay, I need to set the intention and really be clear and concise. Okay, boom, and then I did it. And then now, like, things are accelerating, progressing, and okay, so it's pretty good. And at the top was sentimental feelings. And retirement on the bottom. So just, I think this is just self-love, because retirement, so it's just being a little bit seclusive, elusive, getting in tune with self, more pink. Okay, but it's a little bit more fuchsia, right? A little bit more energy, a little bit more fiery, ambery. Archangel Gabriel is really pushing you for the self-love. Okay, so rest. This is when we do a lot of restoration work and we get activation. There's our spiritual team, okay? Our angels, like, those are my doctors, okay? And my sleep is, you know, you know, I appreciate it when it's really good and uninterrupted and all that. So when you can get that, really be appreciative of that, and know that when your body is calling you to rest, that it, and you might even just all of a sudden want to zonk out in the middle of the day out of nowhere. You have all this energy, and then all of a sudden you're tired. Well, maybe there's some, your angelic doctors need to do some work on you. Okay, so that's why they need you to rest, so you can be in a receptive mode to receive that healing activation and upgrade and downloads and restoration. So, all right, butterflies. Now let's do another golden gilded edge. And called the, yeah, the gold. It's funny how it was a lunar eclipse. My gold necklace gets pulled out, and then I put the silver heart one on, and anyway. So yeah, with the silver dragon, that, well, we'll see if it comes out again. But so silver is coming back in. The energy of the soul and the moon. This is the Shamanic Healing Oracle. Ooh, slippery, guys. These ones are real slick. Cards, you think you're slick. They're like, we know we are. Anyway, it's a nice back, huh? Smack ya with some wisdom. Open palm. Open-handed. Open-handed smackdowns. Okay, what do we got here? Usually I let them, but you know, for time's sake and stuff, if I'm shuffling for a while, if one turns itself all the way around, I will grab it, but see, like that one turned, but it was like, So I don't know if those both turned or just when I grabbed the other one was just stuck behind it. But so I got 2 for that one. I'd like to do 1 card each, please. When it comes to the 2 animal decks, I will, because I'm going to read out of the booklet. These are pretty short and easy to interpret for myself, and the descriptions are pretty brief in most of these decks. So the dragon one is a little bit, we'll see if it's okay. Look what it ended on. 33 integration. Okay, so when these 2 came out, is there 2? Keep hearing this constant buzz, like my spidey senses, and it's just like right before I did this, I'm like, okay, what is that buzzing sound? I'm like going around, I'm like, it's not the computer, it's not, I'm like, it's like a, and I'm like, it sounds like I'm waiting, okay, like I'm waiting for a plane to go by. It's like a sound of a plane buzzing in the far distance, okay, but then no plane comes, and it just keeps going on and on like that. I'm like, is it just my spidey senses or what's happening? So 33 integration, maybe that's what's happening. I'm integrating some stuff. I have no idea. So this is very much, see, it's dark and it has the snake, the wisdom, divine feminine, all that water there, and the moon. Okay, the willow branches very much. Okay, the water, the weeping, the willow, mother. Okay, the womb. So this integration, but there's like 2 diamonds right here, 2 crystallized diamond consciousness, okay, coming together as one. And that's 33, and then 43 on top, letting go. So I just really see this as, again, integration. See how the sun on the top and the duality of the black bird and the white bird, and one's facing one way and one's facing the other. And it's the integration of those 2 worlds, the masculine and feminine. Masculine, white, light, electric, contains the rainbow. Feminine, magnetic. Ferrous, iron rich. Feminine, feline. Okay, that'd be the black, the matter. Also contains the rainbow. So it's integrating that, knowing, because where we come from, our source, okay, it's just one source, so there's no reason for having separation consciousness. We're all one. It's just illuminating that Okay, and aligning with the knowledge and wisdom of that. So integrating wisdom, letting go. Letting go is like one of the biggest lessons for me. The fox and the child, man, I'm telling you. Emotional release was the next one after that. So I'm saying there's, you know, some emotions. There's a lot of emotions. Letting go, okay? Emotional release. And that's so that we can integrate the new things coming in to elevate us, okay? Help us propel us on our path. So, okay, so let's see. We got teaching. Yes, sir. 14. There's the 14 again. And 22. Transformation. Death card. Scorpio. 13. Divine Mother, which is the 4. The Earth. Manifestation. Birth. Death. Transformation. Rebirth. Which is water sign. Okay, and emotions. A lot of emotional stuff. All the moon energy. Okay, so teaching what you know through your experience of metamorphosis, transformation, transmuting things. Okay, just sharing that. From sharing your own transformation and all the emotions that went with it and all the changing of the minds. Okay? Because new revelations and new things come up, but it's hard, it's emotional, you gotta let go to let new information come in, okay, and allow yourself to be taught, okay, so that you can be transformed, so that you have those higher virtues. And that's really what teaching is just sharing those higher spiritual knowledge. So teaching transformation. Yeah. Okay. Now this one, the Resonance Oracle. Okay. My mouse, okay. Alrighty. Let's get these out of the way a little bit so I can shuffle here.
I want you to see the cards though.
Okay. So I don't need the decks there. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, these, I love these because it's on black paper or whatever, and then it really makes the chalk or pastels that you use really vibrant. So you have to think about color and light in a different way. So yeah, it's kind of prompting me to. We did a little bit of that in art class, just like white contour. What are those called? The it's black, white, and like sienna colored. I always want to say cartouche. I don't know why. Conch or something, anyway. Cartouche, conch. Anyway, they're like little hard chalk, like pastel kind of, but so anyway, but yeah, this is just an art style that really, for whatever reason, I really liked, Because it's like doing a negative. It's like in the reverse. You have to make your mind think in the reverse. And I like doing that with the mind, keeping it alert and agile and all nimbly bimbly. Y'all know what I'm saying? It's funny because right when I said that, I saw a cat face on one of these cards. There it is again. Okay. Oh, we got a couple here. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. All right. Again, look. Okay. So, now let's get closer here. The container. Okay, the body, the vessel, all the memories, all the soul memory. Top card. Release, okay? And that was the next card in letting go, an emotional release. The shamanic healing deck, those are the top cards. Yeah, and sentimental feeling. There's a lot of emotions with this. We need lots of rest from all this. Okay. Yeah, the container, the body, okay, needs lots of rest when a lot of stuff, a lot of energy comes in, okay, because a lot is going out and a lot's coming in. So this exchange, this integration, it can be really taxing on all the bodies, the whole container, okay? Your whole container has your mental body, your physical body, your emotional body, okay? Yeah, so maybe some release, a hot bath to like release, like sweat, like really open up the pores and sweat and release, cry, some kind of releasing of water. Maybe some of you are bloated and you need some, I don't know. But like literally you can be, and you can have a mineral imbalance or something, so make sure you get your potassium and all that. Oh God. Okay. Seriously. Transformation, 22, Master Builder, okay. Teaching. Yeah. And this is what came out, I think the last time, I didn't share it on the channel, but this came out last for myself, I believe, last time I used this deck. Birth and Rebirth. And I did share that on another video that card did come out. So there it is with Hearts, Tears. Okie dokie, Scorpioki. Yeah, my mother and her family's, they're from Oklahoma. She used to say we're Ogies from Muskogee. So Hearts, Tears, Birth and Rebirth. The container, okay, the body, okay, release, emotional release. Very transformative. It's giving you a lot of stuff to share, and it's for others. For you, you're sharing your journey. Okay, that's how you view it, very humbly, right? As a servant of the Most High God. But for others, they view you as a teacher because they're learning from that, okay? Integrating that knowledge, that wisdom. So, and that's what we're trying to do. That's why it's so hard on us, because, you know, we told God we're tough, we can take it. And because we have compassion for humanity, we don't want it to be so hard on people. We know how tough it is. And we see, okay, I don't study statistics and stuff, but I just know from the schooling I have had, okay, and just being observant, in my own life, my own surroundings and experiences, that it can be really rough if we're not aware of what's happening to us, okay? And allowing it to transform us and doing the releasing that we need to do, because, I mean, it's enough to break you lifetime after lifetime, right? So let's get it right this time. Lifetime after lifetime, and then we get it right time. Whew, man, talk about the timing of the the shamanic reading. Hello. All right, let's do the gem oracle card. Let's see what card comes up for you guys. Yes, right. These they're pretty cardboardy, so I don't shuffle them. I don't want, they can, yes, anyway. So we just go right into shuffling these ones. I was going to say, because they can get cracked and stuff, I like to just keep my decks nice and as much as I can. Nice and flat and smooth. Okay, so let's see what comes up. Did I show you guys the... So that's the OG deck, the OG Oracle deck. So it's interesting how we have 2 cards that came up so far for every deck that we've pulled from so far. Each deck, 3 decks. So okay, partnership at 22. There we go. That's mine, baby. Yes. Yeah, Devil card and Capricorn one. I did my personal tarot reading that I do for myself and my twin, and the Devil card wanted to come out. When I pulled the little center chunk out, the Devil card came out, flipped it over. I'm like, okay, good. Yeah, and I got a good. I was like, oh yeah, good grasshopper. You were presented with a test, and you've been so whenever we're presented with the test, it's not about if you pass, it's just like cool. Then you go to the next level, but it's accelerated and it's harder. And okay, so it's all been written. Us and our creator co-wrote. So it's like what I got from that was like, okay, this came up. You know, jealousy issues, whatever, and you're doing very good, grasshopper. You passed the test. So, and it really has to truly be from your heart, because then you fail the test. If you're trying to master something from ego. So this is root chakra, this is Saturn, this is 6, this is hematite, this is your life, this is the earth element. Okay, this is your life. Reflecting how you want it to be, nice and smooth and organized. Okay, on the inside. Okay, you're feeling good, you're in your heart, and you're reflecting that smooth contour to the rest of the world. So this is your life being the way you want it to be, and your inner world being reflected and radiated outwardly. Okay, and Saturn, Capricorn. Can't see where it's kind of the light in here. Oh, there we go. No, see. Maybe I could. So anyway, there's 6. Okay, it's giving, receiving. Oh, of course I came. Okay. Oh, Malachite. That's on the bottom. That's a good one. That's the healed inner child and being playful and having fun and all this stuff. Okay. Turquoise. Moon. Balance of the masculine and feminine. Hello. That's throat chakra. 32, which is 5, Archangel Gabriel, which is associated with the moon as well. Balance of the masculine and feminine. Okay, so that's on the top. And then a healed inner child. And I was going to say that would be the sacral chakra. Okay, and there's Archangel Gabriel right there with the sacral. And so, but this is the requirement of the teaching this, okay, throat chakra. Teaching about this transformation by just sharing your experience to others. They perceive that as learning, okay? And you are just sharing your experience. You're just the storyteller, telling your story, okay? So healed inner child on the bottom, balanced masculine feminine on top. The duty we have to share that vocally, orally, which is anchoring that into the earth, okay? This healing and transformation in the root, in the sacral, the Swadhisthana, okay? Archangel Gabriel. So, let's just see if there's a quick little pragmatism and orderliness. Yes, that's what I was saying. Very ordered, very organized, feeling very at ease because of orderliness. So trustworthy, focused, tenacity, as within, so without, and vice versa. So that's the Balasana. So that's the Balasana, kind of curled up in the ball. The layman's term is the child pose. I like that one. It stretches out your lower back, which I have a lot of pain there, just my back and neck in general, so in the back of my head. So this is, I love that. Child pose. Alleviate stress, yes. So we have an extreme need for order and cleanliness. And yeah, that's funny because I was just washing the dishes. I like vacuum dusted my room and like changed my sheets and working my way through the house. Working my way back to you, babe. So let's see. Yeah, I pretty much covered it. That one I've gotten a few times, so I was familiar with. And pragmatism, that's what I'm all about. Just do the practical thing. Maybe it's being compassionate. Maybe it's embracing your righteous anger. Whatever it is, okay? Oh, regulation of your emotions. Hematite. Oh, that's right. I wasn't even thinking that the crystal itself. I forgot that. And okay, so hematite is the divine feminine. So that's what I was saying, like this, the artwork on the black. Actually, these are on black too. I think this is felt, oil paint, or pastels or something on felt or black, okay? Same with this, so very much divine feminine. Both those decks, okay? Healing, divine feminine, shamanic, and hematite. Hema, like hemoglobin. Hema, it's called bloodstone as well, okay? You grind it up into shavings and it has a, you mix it with water, it's red, okay? Very iron-rich, magnetic, divine feminine. Okay, Saturn. Okay, and that's what Saturn's all about. That's the lesson. Okay, that's why it represents the World card. It's associated. Its association with Saturn is because of that. You know, Saturn is associated with Thoth, time, record keeping, all that. Okay, so the soul, the records of the soul, the Akash. Okay, so. And Thoth, the emerald tablets of Thoth, emerald green. Alrighty, now let's do unicorns and dragons, and then we'll do the three, like these are specifically for, well, I mean these are, but those are animal messages specifically from the animal itself, as far as the medicine that it brings. Yo, you know, yo. So let's do a unicorn. Just saw support. Yep. 22, that's support, building, partnership, master number, master builder. And that comes from balancing the masculine and feminine. Healing your inner child through clearing out the sacral chakra. Allow for those upgrades to come in, those activations, transforming our DNA. The DNA is the code, the keys to unlock. Code, Kodesh. Ruach Ha-Kodesh. The fire of the month, the code, the spirit. The Holy Spirit, the holy flame, the divine flame of the feminine. It's called the Ruach fire. Ha of Kodesh means month. Code. We get our codes from mother, from the womb, okay? But it's brought forth and delivered through the light, which is him. But the system of delivery, the method, the movement, that's all her, the feminine, okay? Because it takes partnership to build anything, to move anything, okay? The feminine leads the way, but it needs to be masculine and feminine together. So one partner has their masculine feminine balance and brings their two, and the other partner has their masculine and feminine balance and brings their two to the table. Then you have the four, which represents the earth, building, the square, okay? That's why Saturn is associated with the cube. And just like channels out here, they go over the top. They don't even really, they sensationalize everything. Phenomena is empty. Ego is ego is the extreme, better than less than, out of balance. So we don't get excited, and we're trying not to let things, like get your hopes up and so just, be good things come in, but allow for joy. It's not like, but we're not getting carried away, and because then we start thinking of scenarios, and then we start having expectations associated with those scenarios. Okay, so just be right here, right now. That way we can experience the joy. It's right here, presented to us, right before us, right here, right now. So gratitude, anchoring joy through gratitude. It's a very tranquil joy, okay? Not over the top, overwhelming, because there's a lot of emotional stuff. So it's good to just stay calm, stay balanced and stuff right now. So that's what I'm saying with emotions. It could be highs and lows. So like, oh my God, I can't believe it. But okay, just breathe. Okay, it's good. It was awesome, right? That was so magical. Okay, just breathe. Okay. Sign it into the Akash, check it in, be in amazement and wonderment of it, right? Be right here, right now with it. Come on, unicorns, give us a message. We love you. We believe in you. We know you're real. That movie Legend, ever since I was a kid, all the magical stuff. I wasn't too much into the Star Wars, I guess, because but, the boys, I was more the boys. But, the boys loved the other stuff, all the other stuff, too. I think I just don't like seeing war and, I like seeing love. Possibility wanted to turn around. See if that one wants to come out. Come on, I don't want to shuffle for everybody. Oh, thank you. Just, awareness on the bottom. Polarity on the top. Perfect. So this is like a real partnership shamanic reading, okay? Very emotional. So in integrating your shadow side, okay, just like with that deck, okay, the letting go. I was really getting the integrating that through illumination with the sun. Okay, the duality, shadow, light, matter, and ether. Yeah, these emotional releases. Okay, so integrate your shadow side. There can be no light without dark. Understand the law of polarity. So, and this is, okay, the teachings were, it's just, so it's a very emotional process, and then you transcend the emotion of it, and you come out of the emotion, and then you can help others, help guide others through the emotion of it. Okay, I'm just seeing where my little arrow is. Okay. Just like Harriet Tubman, I mean, she could, if she was going to be an emotional wreck, she couldn't have helped others. Okay, she had to get to a place where she transcended her own shit. Okay, and she couldn't be like, oh, and feel sorry for herself. Okay, no matter how effing hard it was, she couldn't do that. She had to step up the game, the spiritual game, in order to help others. Okay, be that torchbearer and lead the way. So this awareness, okay, helps us transcend, integrate, and then ultimately transcend and then give back and help others through that integration, transcendence. When they become aware and wake up, it can be a harsh reality. So live in the moment. Oh yes, that is what is happening. Be conscious of your thoughts. Look for signs and guidance. Yeah, I was thinking about that. Like, I never used to look around and think, I mean, no, I guess I did. It's a return to that. When I was a kid, I used to read, but I didn't understand. Okay, but I was always looking around. Oh, there's some horses there, and read every little sign we would pass, every street sign, everything, any information. I was always looking around. Like if we're in a car driving, okay, so now I'm doing that and really receiving the synchronicities, the messages, the signs, okay, the animals. And I'm thinking a lot of people probably just go down the street and they don't even think, because they just take for granted that, okay, squirrels, oh yeah, there's squirrels all out and about today. But do you just sit there and watch them for a couple minutes and see what kind of behaviors are they doing, what messages are you getting from their behavior? And just the animal itself has its own message, but sometimes it's a little slightly different, okay, depending on their behavior. And so, you know, it's just being aware of that. The awareness of these signs and the guidance. Okay, they're going to guide us if we pay attention. So what shot out over here? Yes. Enjoy the beauty. Oh, the bounty of life. Yeah, enjoy the bountiful beauty. So enjoy the bounty of life. Your supply is unlimited. Blessings are coming to you. Oh, look at their rainbow wings too. Oh my God. Abundance. Oh, I love doing the bun dance. Not the Bundy dance, but that too. I used to love that show. So, oh, this is gorgeous. And see all the bulbs blossoming? That's what's going on right now. It's like spring has sprung, and those are like irises and tulips. Those are bulbs. So that's what's like the first ones to come up in the spring. Get ready for the rainbow. Get ready to taste that rainbow. Fly all through it. And, okay, so that's beautiful. That's magical. Oh, I love it. So abundance, okay, awareness, polarity, okay. Wow, yeah, because that's a big transformation. Big transformational energy. Woo. But now it's like, oh, we're seeing our innards being reflected in our outers, and we're getting confirmation from our angels, from our team, the animals helping with their guidance. Okay, so results, we're really seeing the results, but it's in a very emotional process, but it's very rewarding. The spiritual growth and transformation, the release, the integration, the abundance, the gifts. Oh my God, it's too much. Oh, no, not too much. Just the right amount of much. Okay, let's do a dragon. Three times each. I think I did that for each one. Look what's on the bottom. Blue dragon from the Pleiades. Oh. Let's shuffle these this way. One card, please, from the dragons. One dragon oracle card. Or, well, it looks like, well, no, we got one from the crystal. But see, there is a thing about the two, and remember the turquoise was on the top. But this is like inner, outer, inner reflecting the outer, okay, and vice versa. So as above, so below, as within, so without. So there's a partnership energy in that single card alone, and then the 6 is giving and receiving energy, okay. So yes, giving and receiving from the earth as well. Okay. Okay, rose pink, right? The energy vibration of unconditional love. Archangel Shamuel prepares your heart to connect with the higher facets of the cosmic heart. Open your heart to warm-hearted love and diamond light. Connect with the love of the universe. Universal love, okay, wasn't that the card that came out for the daily? Okay, the Sacred Heart, or the Native Heart Healing Oracle that I, okay, so the Native Heart card was, what did I say? Yeah, it was Universal Love, okay? And the one that came out before that was Unity, okay? So it's like, those Andromedans, okay, Andromedian, okay, middle, Andro, the two coming together, as above, so below, as within, so without, giving and receiving, masculine and feminine, working together, master builder, 22, through the transformation. That has to do with love, okay? Emotions, hearts, tears, okay, so all this love-based stuff, there's a lot of releasing, a lot of sacral chakra clearing, a lot of having to ground down because we don't want to be an emotional wreck and have it be taxing on our body, and anxiety, all that stuff is brings on disease and all that. Okay, we want to be healing and stuff, not going the other way. So rose pink dragon. Oh, look at that, and we have the Omega dragon on the bottom. Birth and rebirth. Hello, transformation, birth, rebirth. Harness the divine feminine power of creation. Intention, hold your vision, birth the higher consciousness. See, the egg being birthed. Pure, so pure, right? That blue and white, oh. But see, that fire, right? She needs him, she needs that fire. We need both, masculine and feminine, for anything to be created. So the cosmic womb, the Omega. There's the Alpha and the Omega. The Alpha is him, very erect, architect, angular. Okay, the angles. She's the Omega. She's the cosmic womb from which all that comes out of and then goes into as well. Still got to get to that teaching. We'll get there. The timing of this. I've been wanting to do a shamanic reading, but I just wanted to wait on the energy. So, oh, gold and silver violet flame dragon transmutes the old around you with wisdom and grace. Oh, beautiful. It's time for transmutation, magic, and healing. Offer service under grace. They mentioned grace twice, so that's an important word. Again, some, like, that's more fuchsia. Okay, violet flame, purification. Okay, rebirth, pure, purified, reborn, omega. Okay, and that's the feminine. The alpha is the masculine, the omega is the feminine. Gold and silver violet flame. And see the color of the butterfly there. Okay, it's like this one here, real fiery. This one's more like this one here, darker, more the love. Okay, so very good, beautiful, like divine masculine and feminine energies, very pure, very high vibration, very transform, and the fire dragon's right after that. So that's right after the violet flame. So we got fire right after that. Boom. And then the Pleiades, hello, third one in, of course. Oh. And interesting, okay, well, the third one back here, here's the Omega. And then we have the dark blue, okay, dark blue galactic dragon. And then we have, this is, ignites the codes of your master blueprint. Access cosmic wisdom and enter higher service. Listening to the voice of the universe. See the teaching. See these are, that's like the seed bags. Okay, the flute player, Coco Pilau, Coco Pelli. Okay, Coco Pilau. Same thing, teaching. That's all it is. It's just planting seeds. Okay. Third one in, boom. There's your alpha. And what's in between the alpha and the omega? Teaching. Okay. Teaching this cosmic love, this higher love. All right. All right, let's do a birdie bird. Ooh, are we gonna get a dirty birdie? So did I show you that? Okay, that was the Dragon's Oracle. Okay, now Winged Enchantment. Sure, there's my arrow. Okay. This I don't do a lot with the special animal messages themselves unless I feel called because I just want to connect with them, or it's usually because I'm getting promptings in my 3D reality to connect with the animal spirit guide. So spirit totem medicine, you know. Okay, yeah. So here's a little book. Actually, I might need that. So starting off with Rooster on the bottom, which is a 3. And Hawk, 15 on the top, which is 6. And you add those together and you get 9. And 3, 6, 9. It's always a good time. Ooh, what's that one? That was pretty. Ooh, hummingbird. I will probably get some hummingbirds early. Ooh, that shot out. That is so interesting. That duck came out because I was already getting duck coming in because I didn't see one in, you know, my 3D reality, but I said all your ducks in a row, but I meant to say all your something in a row. It was in a video. I don't. So ducks came in. I think it was it this morning? Or no, the first one when I shared this on one of the videos, the first one, I think that's what it was, because the 3 butterflies in a row, I said Yeah. So anyway, duck was already coming in, so that's very interesting. And also, is that 32? Okay. There was a 9 somewhere. Yeah, because I saw this was 6 and something else was a 9, and like, and that is completion, 6 and 9. So anyway, I forget what deck that was just right now. 9 was sticking out to me, so there's 9 right there. Completion. So 6 and 9, that perfect reciprocation. Balance masculine feminine, that makes the yin yang, that makes the vortex, that third energy of creation, which brings forth the abundance. So duck. So just from looking at the card, it looks like really going deep, really getting in tune with nature, because I see the spirit of the trees here, the spirit of the wind. Looks kind of like the divine feminine essence here, okay, with the breasts. And she's, okay, doing duck medicine and looking down deep into the water, okay, and it's very earthly. A lot of these cards are very, you know, well, this one's kind of, we got the grouse, okay, that's very earthly, but a lot of them are very vibrant, very colorful. So this, very earthly, very deep, feminine wisdom, water, duck, letting things roll up. I opened right up to 22, magpie. So this is 9. So being adaptable, agile, nimbly bimbly. Being tougher through this transformation, a lot of release, okay? We're gonna feel like big babies, right? But we're gonna be stronger afterwards, okay? So then when these things come up and we can teach about them, we're not gonna be triggered each time and go into a big sob fest. We actually can get the teaching out, and okay, so this has to happen though. A lot of deep inner reflection. So it's important to be kind of shielded and protected while you're doing that, so you're not making yourself susceptible to, you know, just the worldly things that continue to occur while we're doing this work. So, I am duck, the complexity of emotion. I am the master of the undercurrents. I am the healing of the heart. I am the surge of inner motivations. You need to be aware of what drives you. Anyway, they're all stacked up over here. Okay, awareness was the bottom card, right, for the unicorn deck. You need to be aware of what drives you. So, like, yeah, if you're pulling out your phone to record the UFOs or this or that, what's your intention? What's driving you? I mean, I'm not saying do whatever, okay? We can still do whatever we're going to do. Even if we say, my ego's driving me to do this, and but I'm still doing it. But I'm just aware that it's my ego driving me in this moment to do this. And so I'm consciously aware. So I'm not going to have the expectations of anything higher than what's going to come of me engaging in this through ego. So it's just the awareness lessens the torment, because it brings in the clarity, so you can just accept things more for what is, including yourself, and especially ourselves. So what feelings are pushing you forward? Right, what's driving you? Which ones are drowning your progress? So what feelings are pushing you forward, and which ones are drowning your progress? So hearts, tears, remember, emotions, release, okay? A lot of water, moon energy. A lot of shifts in the water, okay? Big surges, okay, they're talking about the undercurrents here, so. I am a creature of navigational purpose. You have to learn when to dive deeper and when to gently skim the surface. Yeah, assessing the situation. So then that comes through awareness, right? Assessment skills. And navigation is one of that too, okay? Just having a natural navigation system, being in tune with yourself, the water, the more undercurrents, okay? We don't even really need maps or GPS. Okay? I'm not saying, okay, don't go hiking with, just don't listen to what I just said right there. I am the equalizer of polarities. Dude! Okay. Just so you guys can see for yourself everything that I'm reading. I'm not making shit up. And I'm not making stuff up either. Oh. I am the equalizer of polarities. And that's what I call God, the equalizer. Okay, so beautiful. And remember, wasn't the polarities on the... Okay, so the unicorn cards are really connecting with... because it says awareness and polarities right here. So let yourself balance the rush of subconscious flow with the peace of equilibrium. Right? If we're aware that this is what's happening, when these emotions come up, they won't be so devastating. It doesn't have to do with the emotion, how hard the emotion is. It's the amount of awareness that... the amount of awareness that we're allowing ourselves to engage in. So let yourself balance the rush of subconscious flow with the peace of equilibrium. Allow the experience of emotional catharsis. That's right. But do not forget to release the heavy entanglements. Feel your responses, but do not become overwhelmed. Hello. I am progress. I am growth. There is great healing in the waters. Ah! Heart's tears. Great healing in the waters. Healing this heart. Okay. Abundance of this awesome love is coming in. Okay. And not only is it coming into your heart, there's abundance of it, okay? This radiant rainbow, okay, you're going to be expressing it and radiating that outwardly as well. So it's not just coming into you, okay? You're radiating it out. It's like, you know, kind of an obligation, but it doesn't feel overwhelming and oppressive, okay? And remember, that comes through our level of awareness. The more awareness we have, the less torment we have. The higher we go up in awareness, the less we go, the more we go down in the lower 3D entanglements. So you are cathartic. You are exploring the depths. You are fluidity. You are duck. And it's freaking on page 14. Okay? That was the card that came out for the sacral heart. Or the native heart. I keep saying sacral heart, but native heart. Okay? The universal love, right? Okay? That was card number 14. Which... and Valentine's Day is on the 14th, okay? So we have 9, which is complete 9 months, okay? Very much Divine Mother, the water, all this, very heart energy, a lot of good feminine energy coming in through the moon, okay? That's going to be very balancing, like I was saying for the masculine, even though it's feminine energy coming in, it's going to help the masculine really boost and upgrade the divine masculine template within them, okay? Through this higher love, higher heart love, universal love. Okay, just be aware that a lot of emotional release, allow yourself to cry or whatever needs to happen, okay? But don't get entangled in it. Just see it for what it is, okay? And surrender into it, okay? And it'll take you, and just go with the flow, and it'll take you to your next destination. My throat's getting a little bit dry, but we only have these 2 left. Okay, so let's do animal dreaming. We'll do this one first, okay? With the big lion face, right? And it was all that moon and Leo energy and all that. So, let's see what we got, Chip Richardson. Let's Let's see what you got, Chippy. Okay. Let's see. All right. So I'm shuffling, and the heart's tears one wants to fly away. So it's like they're already drying. It's like the tears are already drying. Okay. Archangel Gabriel come in with the breath of life, with the puff of air. Always a sweet message from the angels whenever you need it, whenever you're feeling lonely, scared, whatever it is, they bring you whatever you need. If it's comfort, if it's, you know, a funny joke comes to mind, laughter, so, you know, a chin up from the universe. Oh, Jesus. Okay. This one shot out over here. So, black cockatoo, herald, confidence, companionship, and communication. And that's 45, which reduces to 9. That's 9 times 5. So let's do cockatoo. Black cockatoo at that. See, it's called black, but look how rainbowy it is. Okay, lots of blue. So it's a lot of blue and black too. My heart's tears. The deep, divine black waters of the divine feminine, of the divine mother. And companionship, so 2, okay. Communication, community, togetherness. Okay, so we have white pelican on the bottom, which is 22. And white, and this in the booklet has grace. This also says cooperation, and this one says companionship. Ease, optimism. Oh, grace, it actually says it on the card. See right there. So there's that word grace again. There's 22 again. White again. There's a salmon again. 5. Okay. And that came up in the other deck from the last reading with Shamanic Healing Day. It was struggle. And I believe it was a 5. Okay. So there's salmon. Faith, determination, independence, and change. This is also just deep inner knowing and just that tether to home, which is your source creator, where you come from. So, five and 22, and that's 9. 45 reduces to 9. Feminine. Well, all numbers are feminine except for 1. That's my opinion. 1 is masculine. I'm gonna turn the light on now. Okay, so let's just get the shuffling out of the way, and then I'll read this for this card. Oh yeah. Okie dokie. Artichoke. Love artichokes. Okay. Black cockatoo. Herald. Era. I see the word era. Oh, shit. Or as my Jersey fam would say, Ara. For, anyway. You don't, Noah. You weren't there. I think I got that from Whoopi Goldberg. Okay, so. So heralding in communication, that's definitely Archangel Gabriel too with the 9. And it's 5 times 9, so the 5 is a part of there. And 4, okay. 13, Divine Mother reduces to 4, which is the Earth. 13 is the Death card, transformation. Okay. And black, that's Divine Mother. So, Era, spelled backwards, is the word R-A-R-E. Confidence, an alliteration of C. Oh gosh. Which is the third letter, so confidence, companionship, communication. 3, 3, 3. Oh Lord. I mean, oh golly, Garshki. Golly gee willikers. Okay, can we get one card, please? Did I forget to ask for a card? I'm sorry. Can we have one card, please? Is there a card that you want to give us from this deck? So, bird. So that's interesting. Let's see if we get another bird. Because birds have been coming in lately. It has black cockatoo like Divine Mother, but it has a big sun, okay? Pregnant with life, big sun. I don't know if you can see the edge, but there's edge right there of that sun right there. Okay, which one do you guys want to come out and play? Don't be shy now. Oh. Oh, we love that one. There's 21, 3 sevens again, 777. Well, we already know LOL, lizard medicine, because that came to us actually through a dream, and we shared that, and that's what prompted us to look that up the very first time we received lizard medicine. Well, we've received it our whole life, but I mean, I wasn't prompted to look up lizard medicine until that dream, and I felt like a big giant, but I was walking very gingerly through. It looked like ground cover, like little tiny flowers on ground covered, like a meadow would be. Just like such a fairy tale. It was so beautiful, and there's these tiny lizards all over, like little blue bellies, just all. But I felt huge, like a giant, like bigger. But I was being I wasn't stepping on any of them, and I was walking slow but careful. But they knew to like. They just had a sense of knowing how far to stay away from my foot and stuff. You know what I mean? So. But that, okay, so that's, and it had a very dreamy feeling, okay? It was very, just like when you have a crush on someone and you're daydreaming about them, okay? The feeling that comes over you, and it's not, a sexual feeling might eventually come over you, or maybe right away, but I'm talking about like you're a kid that went to Disneyland for the first time, or whatever, just that kind of very much a dream being part of your reality right here, right now. I have to stretch out my legs. Excuse my socks. Oh, and look what's on the freaking bottom, dude. Dog. Okay. I think isn't it dog this year? The Chinese New Year, okay? And dog medicine has come in a lot through my dreams several times. So, dog, loyalty, 37, that's 10, and then we have 39, which reduces to 12 or 3, and that's red kangaroo, responsibility. And very interesting, that also came to me through a dream. That was the one when I had the dark totem dream with the flea. Red kangaroo came in the same. It was very interesting because then it prompted me to do a medicine reading, and this card came out. So we got dog and red kangaroo. We have responsibility and loyalty. We have a responsibility to be loyal to God and do our duty, our mission. So, and then what was this one? Oh yeah, white pelican. Okay. So, I'm just going to read this one because lizard, I'm already familiar with that. And daydreaming, that's right there, so. Let your mind wander, okay? 45. I think that I got that, Is it, God, I can't believe it's a stupid movie, probably because I'm like, okay, I haven't watched this, I've seen every other one on this channel, okay, I'll watch, American, and when you have a boyfriend, I don't know, what's it called? I can't even remember, American Pie or something? Where he like, right? But the scene where, God, is it American Pie? No, it's Garden State. I was gonna say, there's no way that I have a line from American Pie. There's no way I held on to a line from that movie, please, no. No, thank God. Yeah, it was Garden State, of course. Hello, one of my favorites. But that's in the very beginning of the movie where Zach Braff, or whatever his name is, the main character who wrote it and stuff. It's before he meets Natalie Portman's character, so he's partying with his friend, whatever. And, he wakes up and he's got like something, whatever, like written on his forehead. I can't even remember what it was. Maybe it was the F word. I can't remember, but I just remember the mom of that character, and she's a funny lady. She was on Designing Women and stuff. She's just kind of has a brash, kind of like a British kind of attitude that I like, but she's American, like Southern. Anyway, I forget her name, but she's pretty funny. I like her, and I like her in that movie because she just kind of, I don't know, very different from her Designing Women character, but she says, because she's like, I guess, taking bong rips or whatever. But, oh yeah, because her son, no, her son is the guy, Kevin Snarsgard, whatever his name is. Yeah, he's a great actor. That's right. And she's like kind of the stoner mom or whatever. But anyway, she just says, my mind wanders. She's talking about something and, talking to them. And she's like, my mind wanders. So anyway, long story short, that's where I got that from. He said, let your mind wander. It made me think of that line. My mind wanders. So I forget what she was even talking about. But it was like she was daydreaming. It was just like, you don't have to smoke cannabis to do that. So the black, okay, 137 in the booklet, so that reduces to 11. Afternoon light stretches through the sagely limbs of a Western Australian forest. Interesting, because I was thinking shaman, holy men, and I usually associate shaman and sages. So that's interesting. I was just thinking of that word earlier today. And there it is right there. So, sagely limbs of a Western Australian forest. The air is dry, but a subtle shift is felt among those nesting in the hollow of a 400-year-old jarrah tree. Jarrah, like the jar of Ra. Flight is taken, joined by others in the clan. Their great black wings stroke across the land. Their call pierces through the air, announcing the coming of rain. I am Black Cockatoo. And it said, the subtle shift, remember, with duck, where'd it go? Those undercurrents, okay? Those gentle undercurrents, so... And I was going to say, and I don't think I said it, but I was going to say, so a bird or a reptile, because birds and reptiles, and then, hello, lizard came out, so. Because this is another bird one, and I pulled from the bird deck, and those are all birds, but it's interesting because sometimes we'll get all birds. So, a member of the parrot family and native to Australian forests, black cockatoo is honored as a sacred totem to several Aboriginal clans and family groups. That's, yes, Aboriginal. Distinguished by their boisterous calls and the magnificent crest which crowns the top of their head, cockatoos are masters of the complexities of communication. Wasn't there something that said complexity? I can't remember. There was complexity somewhere. Okay. Y'all know. Y'all remember, don't you? Okay. Complexities of communication, both subtle and direct! Exclamation point. By raising their head crest with different body postures and tones of their voice, By raising their head crest with different body postures and tones of their voice, cockatoos articulate a wide variety of messages, from defending their flock or territory to calling for their mate, expressing fear and even annoyance. Black cockatoos live up to 50 years in the wild. Yeah, and probably longer as a pet. They can live like into their 60s and stuff. They can outlive their owners, and a lot of bird owners have to put their birds in their will. You know, like if they're older bird owners, the human is older, or it's a young bird. Okay, so up to 50 years in the wild, and share deep bonds of affection with their partners, who they mate with for life. They mate for life. Twin flames. 22, master builder. And what did I say? This is on page 137, and that reduces to 11. So, the male cockatoo is known to beat a stone or stick against a hollow log in a ceremony of courtship, drumming, in quotes, and can be seen feeding his partner each year while she sits on the eggs of their young in the hollows of old growth trees. Oh, that's beautiful. Right? Because when mama's pregnant, daddy always, right? You better have some cereal ready for me in the morning, because right? You gotta, they actually, you know, it's suggested, the sugi tree is coming in. It's suggested that you have food, because that's the only time, I think I only got morning sickness a couple times, and it was because you should have a snack right there on your nightstand right before you even get out of bed. Right when you wake up, grab, even if it's just some cracker, put something in your, because you can just wake up and go into like dry heaves, because overnight you're getting a thinking, you know, think about waking up with a hungry and empty stomach. Okay, but it's extra empty and hungry, because even if you ate a bunch the night before, because it's like you're pregnant, all right? So you're right. So if you slept a little bit more, you're gonna, all right. So anyway, so I'm just saying, it's just sweet. You got daddy, got to make sure you got your snacks there and all. Okay. Oops. So cockatoos have a unique bald spot on the top of their heads, which is thought to be a spiritual portal, giving them a direct link into the world of spirit. Oh my God, dude. If that wasn't like the best freaking, because it's a black cockatoo tuned in with the Divine Mother, where all the information is. Dude, a bald spot on their head that links them directly, their crown chakra directly to the, or a portal directly to the spirit realm. So just as cockatoo's call comes to announce the coming of rain, he screeches into your world now to herald the coming of a downpour of positive support to grow the seeds of your dreams to fruition. And the seeds, remember the dragon oracle, they're all stacked up now, but remember the Omega one looked like all the seeds, and I said Coco Pilo, so here's all the seeds. Okay. Seeds of your dreams to fruition. When cockatoo calls, this is a moment to celebrate. The energy of your circumstance is shifting. Go with it. Trust the greatness that is rising in you. Move with absolute confidence. As you step forward in faith, the path will rise to meet you. That's right. Well, there's nothing there. It only rises up to meet you when you step forward. And you can't step forward with your body. You have to step forward with your faith. It's just like in the cartoons, as you're taking a step, it's like it's like that step just comes up and meets your foot, perfect timing, boom, boom, boom. As you walk, it just comes up like the stones raise out of the water as you're stepping. Isn't that like a never-ending story or something like that? Labyrinth, right? Yeah, I think it's Labyrinth, to get out of the mucky muck, the bog of eternal stench or something, right? Okay. The energy of it go with it. Trust the greatness of it is rising with you. Moving confident, rising. Expect the very best and give yourself the gift of fully receiving it. The support you need may come in the form of external assistance or an internal epiphany. Epiphany. I just used that word. It may come in the realization of an ally or rich resource that you already have access to, ready to become an even more valuable companion on your journey. Excuse me. Yeah, we're just about done here. My throat says, just about done. Throat chakra. Dry. They've been spraying a lot, so. Well, they did a pretty good job with those clouds. Made them look a little natural, you know. I like it when they try a little bit. They got, you know, some of them are a little bit more artistic. Right? Keeping it light. Cockatoo's message reminds us that while we each have our own path to walk, life is sweetest in partnership with others. Sometimes we become so focused on the end game of our own mission that we forget how important our relationships are, and that those we love and work with have dreams of their own. From time to time, we each need validation for the part that we play. Take time to share your affection and admiration with those who are important to you. Share yourself authentically and emotionally. Emotionally. Don't assume that others know how much they mean to you. Take time to tell them, or better yet, show them that you care. Amidst the journey of your own dreams, discover the joys of devoting your attention to encouraging and lifting up the dreams of others. Discovery. That's what we're doing. Pick someone you love today and ask yourself, how best can I encourage their journey? What is one thing I can do today to support the realization of their dream? And it ends on 139. Which is 13, so it starts on 137, ends on 139. So 11, 12, 13. Very divine, beautiful numbers. I open myself to receive glorious gifts in support of my soul's purpose. I celebrate the opportunity to bring glorious support to the soul journey of others. I expect the very best. I bring my very best to those in the world. Has a little poem that goes with it at the end, just like the little duck card does, where it expresses who it is. All right. Oh. Dream. Daydreaming in abundance. Really getting those two energies together. And I'll leave you guys with that. And I'll leave you with that. I love you. Peace and blessings.